Hello and welcome back to the channel. It is Angela, and if you're new, welcome. I do a lot of paper crafting, DIY projects, art, junk journals, and I love to thrift for vintage treasures. So I hope that you enjoy some of my videos, and please let me know who you are. Give me a little comment. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you get a chance. It's free. And to all of you returning, thank you. I appreciate every single one of you. And specifically today, I would like to point out GM Mayer and Kim Million, who are both new to the channel, and my friend Carol at Lily Rose Blue. She's got some amazing thrift haul videos for Thrifty Thursday, and I would really suggest hopping over, giving her a thumbs up and a quick subscribe. She's been working hard. She is new to YouTube, and she's been doing fantabulous, and so she would love to have you come over and visit. So give her a stop by if you don't mind. So yesterday, we're on day 20 of our December dailies, and yesterday we did numbers, mittens, and crafts. And this is what we did. We did a double file folder. So it has one pocket here, and then we have our traditional index card, and then we have the back. So if you want to see that video on how we did that, hop on over to yesterday's video and check it out. It's day 19. And then we have... This is what we did for the little Rolodex. And then I had a cute little crafty, two little kiddos doing some crafts. So that's what we did yesterday. Tomorrow, I am going to do a flip through of everything we've done so far. And I don't know what we're going to do, because today we will pick out all of our prompts for the coming week. And you guys, we're almost on the home stretch. But today, for day 20... if you followed along, you may be getting ready to do this with me. Some of you may be using your own prompts, but today's prompts are ornaments, holly, and mistletoe. So let me show you what I got. I found this vintage card. This is a really cool one. I did scan this before, just in case we decide to use it. These I got, you'll see an upcoming video in not until January, where I shop the bins, but these are a couple things from there. We've got a digital with some holly berries. I've got this little bell ornament / gift tag. Oh, this little bulb just got in there somehow. We'll just put that little fella right over here. We've got that for our Rolodex today. I've got this little piece of holly. We've got some more ornaments from a very old, I don't know where I got this. I'm sure it was probably a thrift shop. And then I do have a little mistletoe kisses, little piece of paper as well. But we're not going to concentrate so much on the prompts today as much, because we got it covered. Like, we got it. We're good. But what we are going to do is make something fun. And I will tell you, I did do some of the work in advance. Like I always tell you, it's easier if we do this. So I've covered this. I left the back blank. And this piece right here is inspired by my friend Julie at Camellia Craft Designs. Go over, check her out. She's very funny and very, very talented. But she did something similar to this, and I had watched along. I didn't have any items to do any crafting at that time. But I thought, well, that would be fun to do with one of the cards. This portion of it is very simple. I took a 12 by 12 piece of paper. I cut it down to fit this. Then I decided where I wanted this to go down to and up to. I scored it, folded it over, done. Now, what I did do, we'll see what happens. These are those Scotch tie downs that I bought a whole bunch of them. And I love them, but I don't use them a lot. Well, before I did that, I had already put eyelets in. But I'm like, you know what? I want to use these. So I'm going to. And then I've got this twine that we can, you know, kind of loop through. We could use fabric, we could use ribbon, we could use anything we want. But what the intent is this is going to hold together everything that we put inside. So what we're going to focus on making today is from another template that I have. This is from Septeria 18, I think. And, you know, we've made these similar things to these before, where they just flip up, and we've got, you know, notepads and things like that. Well, today we're going to try to replicate this template and use some of the leftover packaging that we've got. These are little jewelry things that I scored. I use these when I do little package toppers for my Etsy shop, or to package small items like stamps. So using up some of that packaging that you get from, you know, whatever kind of goodness that you're buying is a great way to use this up. So the intent is we're going to make a large version of this, and we are going to tuck it inside of here, and then we will tie that up, and it will be full. We could fill it full of ephemera or whatever we wish. We don't have to fill it up today, but we will definitely put some mistletoe ornaments and holly in there for sure. So I'm going to show you how to do this. It's very easy. This is how I do my templates for my idea book. I always make a template. I always finish one up, and I stick them both in my binders, and then I have them handy. Okay, so this is the one that I've got all kinds of elements. So all I did, I kind of want to use, I think I want to use this one, do I? Yeah, I think it'll work nice because it's got the holly on it, and we've got ornaments inside. So my thought was, now, again, your measurements are going to be different, but I mean, look, this little template is only, and it might depend on the kind of bags you're using. So this is only just at 3 inches by 5. So, you know, and then this one is, let's see, 5 3/4 or 6 3/4 by 4 7/8. So there we have it. So whatever you want, you know, you're going to want to, if you're doing it where you're wrapping it around here, you're going to want to make sure it's going to fit in there and it will be secure. So that's all you really need to know about that portion of it. What I did is I scored my paper after I cut it. And I scored it, I thought, at 3/4 of an inch. Let me look. Yes. So this is 3/4 of an inch. And so that means that my paper would have been 7 3/4. Okay. That's all you got to do. Now, the next thing we got to figure out is what we're going to use inside. So I did another one so you could see. So there we have it. Now, all you're going to do is, now this one's a lot bigger, but we're going to do it anyway. Maybe we'll make 2. So I've already scored that, but it's at 3/4 of an inch. I just popped this down like that. Then I'm going to spin it around here, and I'm going to look very carefully for that center piece right there, which I know you guys probably can't see. And just pop a little triangle out of there so that it lays nicely, and that's it. Done. Okay? Now, let's look at both of these because I don't know which bags are going to work. So I have got, well, I do have a notebook, so we could put a notebook in one of these, which might be kind of fun. And then I have these that are just from old packaging. So they're the ones that are, you know, reusable. And they've got the little hole in the top. So we could use one for that too. So then we could have 2 on that side. And then on this side, I've got another one of these. And what else could we put in there? You know, we could do a small. Or we could do 2. Let's do that. Okay. Now, I did cut, I just cut 2 pieces. I don't know that these are going to be long enough. Do I have more? Let's see if I had more scraps. I feel like I did, but maybe not. Oh, here. These are shorter. We're going to make do with what we got, okay? So the first thing that we're going to want to do is take our... Do we want this on the bottom? Let's see if this will kind of fit. Kind of fit-ish. So here, let me show you what it looks like. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, our top layer is going to be glued on this side right here. Okay? Then we're going to glue our bottom piece after it's folded in half down here. And then this bottom piece is going to be glued to the top so that it will flip. Does that make sense? I hope that I'm in frame because I'm sitting down today and, oh goodness, yes I am. Okay, let's just do this. Let's just quit talking about it. We're going to start with this one. Although I should have started with the other one because this is the one I really want to use just in case I mess it up. Now, I think when I watched this, I believe it was, I think she might have used double-sided tape. My double-sided tape is junk. So I think it's probably best that I just use some Fabri-Tac. So I'm getting this up in, quite a bit, pretty far up here, but not all the way to the crease because I want to be able to flip it. So just leave a little, maybe 1/8 of an inch. Now, because I have staples in there, I'm either going to have to hold this and just visit with you, or I can do some clips here and keep on working. Maybe, if I can find my clips. There we go. I hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. I don't have any excitement to tell, but except that I'm crafting. Okay, so then I think I wanted to put this on the top. That's okay. We'll put it on the bottom. All right, so let's just pop that there so we know that that's what we want to use. Now, for this one, let's see if we can make this work. So I'm going to take this long one again. And I want to use, now that's a lot more room than we need for that, isn't it? But it's fine. And then we want the smaller one, which fits perfectly, under here. Okay. And again, we're not going to want to get that all the way up to the top. Let's just go ahead and put this bottom one in. So we're going to glue this part. Maybe. This is, I think I did this at just a little bit farther. Do you see how it's maybe 1/8 of an inch down from the other one? I'm just going to hold that for just a seckie. And then I'm going to lift it up. And let's just hope that this Fabri-Tac will adhere to this plastic bag. Now, the important part about adhering these is you want to make sure, I mean, you could do it on the other side, but you want to make sure that the opening is facing towards you and then away from you when you glue it on. Makes sense? That way it's easy to open. And there we go again. We're going to go ahead and glue this one on as well. I'm just going to hold that. Now, this is multitasking at its finest. I am going to put the glue right there instead of on here because it is, now you could do this offset, like we could make it over here a little bit, but, you know, or you could make several. We're just going to do it right there. And I'm just going to hold these down for a second. Let's see how'd that one work. Okay, that one's okay. I don't want those to, I don't want to close this one. Yeah, I think that's going to be okay. As to not get glue everywhere. So we'll do that. Let's see, make sure this one worked. It did indeed. And then we have this one. So now we're going to glue this one down all the way across. And we're going to pop this right here. I'm going to wait a second. I think Dave and Demi are back. They had run to, like, I don't know, Walgreens or Walmart. I thought they said Walgreens. To get a couple things, and I don't know. Maybe I need to talk to my daughter about how fast she drives, because that seemed like an awfully fast trip. Although she was with Dave, I would think he would have said something, but you never know. Dave is not a speedy driver, so I think he would probably say something. So let's see, what's on my list? Well, I need to do a video about the name change because I think I've made a decision and I want to do it before the first of the year. How I'm going to do that, I have not decided. So I have said in a couple of videos, tell me, should I do a live, do a little Q&A, talk about what next year looks like? Should I maybe do a little mini live sale with just a few little things, like some quick claims? I don't know. What do you guys want to see? Okay, that should be good enough. All right, now we've got those filled. I'm going to leave that sit for a minute. I'm going to close these just so I make sure that they're down there. Easy peasy. See, we could have added this in there. I mean, you could add way more layers if you want. Okay, but now we could, I mean, you know, you could just load this up with treasures. Just imagine, like, oh, I could put some, probably wouldn't put like shaker type card material in there. And that's what's nice is I got to use these little ones that I already had, because the other ones are the ones that I use again for my things in my shop, and they're, you know, they're spendy when you gotta buy a bunch of them. So if you can find other things, use those. Let's see. Well, here, let's just, for the sake of doing this, I'm knocking things over. Let's just stick a couple little goodies in there so we can hear. Just put, you know, you could put a notepad back there. I love this. I'm just going to put one or two things in there. I love this paper, so I'm just going to leave it. How about a bottle top? Now, you will notice this was bigger. Like, if I just fold this up right there, it's almost, let's see, about a ½ inch bigger. So I just, you know, folded it up with a piece of paper. Just keep sticking to it. Let's see, we need something else in here. What's this? These are just, this is just my Tim Holtz goodies. I'm just grabbing a couple of little things, just so you get the gist. You could do, you could make it a little bit longer this way and do score. Hold on, we don't want that to be that one. We want it to be this one. There you go. Now you get the idea. But you could score it in the middle. Instead of right down the middle, you could score it like about, maybe 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch. So make it a little bit longer and then score so that you can fold it. Then it would be almost like a book fold instead of just fold it right in half. So does that make sense? Okay. Uh-oh. A ruh-roh, George. Did I get that on there? No, I didn't. Okay. All right. So now it appears that we have some ephemera. We have a notebook. And then under here, we have more goodness. So we should probably add a couple more things in here, don't you think? But this would be a fantastic gift. You know, you don't have to use that index file either. That just happens to be what I'm using for my December dailies, but you could use anything you wanted. I'm just trying to find something a little different. Here we go. Just stick a couple things in there. But you could fill one up with little fabrics. We could put one of my little spool bangles in there. Isn't that cute? And now we have an entire bundle of goodness to go in. Now, before I filled this up, I probably should have embellished it, but I didn't. So we're just gonna go with it. I'm thinking, okay, so here's what we got. All right, this is gonna go in here. And then I'm gonna just use this to wrap it up. I love that, and it's just like a big old bundle of goodness. We could have probably, and it's not too late, we could put something in here too. Should we do that? Let's do some brads. I've been busting it up with the brads lately, I tell you. Using them a lot. All right, we're just going to do little ones. And there we go. Oh, I need that, don't I? Brad's, where are you? Where are you, Brad? Dave's going to come down here and be like, who's Brad? Is there something you need to tell me, Angela? And I'm saying Brad, and I really mean eyelets, so there's that too. Ay, 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 girl. All right, here we go. I don't know why I say that. I do that all the time. Pop this in here. I think I have some seam binding we can use. Yes, that's on the small one. Come on, go back in there. There we go. Perfect. Perfection. How many of you guys, let's see, how many of you watched either my video, well, hopefully you watched my video, but hopefully you watched some of the other participants, the 12 Days of Christmas Thrift Swap 2022. I think I got that hashtag right. That Cara Mia created, and then there's a whole host of folks that participated. It was so much fun. It was a lot of fun to do. And I watched today, all of the videos came out on the 10th. And there's some fabulous prizes. I'm going to tell you, I've got some pretty good ones that may include the initials T and H that I am giving away as part of that. So Cara has, let's see, she's got 2 big mystery bundles, and in addition to a Dollar Tree gift card, and then make sure I got this the right way. And then Dale from Not Too Shabby Chic is doing a giveaway, as well as myself. So she's got four different giveaways. And all you have to do is subscribe to each of our channels. Leave a comment on each of the videos. So there's 2. Well, there should be at least 2. I like that. So I'm going to leave it like that. Now, do I want to do... Yeah, we'll just do it. How many of you guys like to make seam binding? I do. A lot. And I love to get it too, because it's so much fun to get seam binding that's not like colors that you've already done. It's really fun. I have a lot of my seam binding that I make myself all hanging up. And I do notice that because it's hanging straight down, some of the crinkle comes out of it. So just so you know, how I remedy that is if it's not crinkly enough when I want to use it, I just squirt a little water on it with a spray bottle and then smush it all back up and let it dry, and then I'm fine. But yeah, that happens when... Okay, we got everything in here. We've got ephemera packs, notepad with all kinds of goodness, and then another one back there. We're all good to go. We're going to tie this up. I think I want to put a couple of those ornaments on here. And I kind of want to use this. Let's see. I think that looks really cool as a belly band, but then just to leave it to open up. That's what we're doing. And I think what I'll do actually, because you guys, if you haven't seen my videos where I've done a bunch of, I'm going to do it down here though. Ooh, that was very fragile. Where I've used vintage greeting cards. You don't have to use vintage greeting cards. You can use new greeting cards to create journals and to create ephemera, pockets, all kinds of goodness. Check that out. I just find there's the vintage ones, there's lots of possibilities because so many of them were lighter paper, but they were, you know, folded in 4. So you've got lots of opportunities. Okay, so now we've got all kinds of mistletoe, all kinds of holly. I'll put this bad boy right in the middle. I'm going to have to hold this again because I got a lot of stuff in there. Now, I've already used the ornaments here. So I don't really need that, but maybe once we put it all together, and then we open it up. Ta-did. Well, you know what we can do. Just tap that. Look at that cute little thing. Have that hanging out. Very cute. I feel like we need something. Well, here. Nope, that's the same size. I was trying to find something. Well, that's too big as well. Okay, you know what? Leave well enough alone, Angela. Jeez. All right, now, here we go. Here we go. We're going to use this dark green. I think this should be long enough. And let's just see, I'm afraid that this might not work, but. And there's like little tiny pokey things that come down, and that's what holds that together. Yeah, I might have to reinforce that. Okay, but there you have it. Now we've got a bundle of bundle of joy. And guess what? We didn't even do anything with this. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, well, let's do something with this. I really like this. This has kind of been my go-to, as I've just been using that. And then maybe, let's just not overthink it. I've been making, I say this almost every time, I've been making these Rolodexes really, really simple. Just because, I don't know how I'm going to use them. I swore I heard Dave down here, but I might have been. Maybe it was Jemmy. I'm being very brave doing it this way, but yeah, it's working. Okay. Mistletoe kisses. We might have to take a piece of that ephemera that's in the kit out, which is fine. We'll do that while this is drying, because I think it would be cute with a little piece of that holly / mistletoe. And I'm not going to do this part or the corners until and trim it up until it's all dry. So let's see what we got. You know what? I have more mistletoe. Let me just grab it. I just organized a bunch of stuff. Do I remember where I put it? No. Oh, here. Nope. Here we go. I did bring the other one over just in case. All right, what do we got in here? That's pretty, but that's awfully big. Here. I don't know. I almost like it just right in the middle. Why not? Da, da, da. All right. I just realized I need to move this off of here real quick, because I got to do this first. Here we go again. Risk taken. There we go. I'm still not going to punch the corners until we're done. But we'll ink that up a little bit. Now we just have all kinds of ephemera for my Ideals magazines, for my Christmas cookbook. We'll be set to go. All right, now I've got a nice big mess. That's awesome. That means we had a good time, right? But it's time. I'm really liking this. Super cute. It is time for us to draw for next week's prompts. So let's go for it. All right, and where are they? And because I'm at home and I do have the resources now, I can do the Christina Ask from Christina's Creations and close my eyes again. 3. Okay, so we'll do all of page 1 time for me to switch this. I need a pen. Okay. So I'm just going to close my eyes and I'm going to pick. So this will be for day 21. Let's go for snow. Okay, we got snow. I guess it's lights. I don't know. 22. 23 is pickle. Do any of the rest of you hide pickles in your tree for tradition? Just wondering. All right, so we got snow for day 21. 22 is lights. 23 is pickle. Nope. We're going to get... Okay, I need to move my hand over this way. Looks like candle. Candle, number 24. Okay, we got 3 more. Okay, I need to stop doing them. You know what? This whole middle section is done, isn't it? Okay, let's just do that. All right, so we'll go back over to this side. Snowman. $25. We'll go over here. 26. 26 is going to be Wonderland. And last, but not least, oh, I'm writing way too big. Let's see. How about cold? 27. Okay, page 1 is done. Here we go. Page number 2. So, for Monday, let's see, do I have any of the rest? Okay, I think we're pretty good on this whole page. Okay, ready? Uh, 21, snow chimney. 21. I had menu twice, I had to fix it. On mine, I had a couple of typos. I'm going to exercise the right to change because I think that these need to be like on New Year's Eve. So that's what I'm saying. Lights, soldier. Is day 22. 23. Kwanzaa. All right. I just kept my eyes open when I did that. Okay. Now, that means basically I'm just going to hide all of these because I want to use those for next week. Okay. So. Candle. 24 is Nutcracker. And 25. We kind of got to go down in this bottom area, don't we? Yep. Okay. All right, we're going vintage greeting because there's not much else to choose from. Snowman. So this 25 is Snowman vintage greet. Well, we just used a vintage greeting. Okay, Wonderland. Number 26, the next one. Well, thank goodness this is a Wonderland and Deck the Halls. Okay. And last but not least, we have number 27. So cheer is the closest one to that. All right, cold and cheer for number 27. All right, last sheet, and we're ready to rumble in a good way. All right, so on the 21st, we have, I'm saving countdown too. Sorry. Didn't we already do gingerbread? Did I have it on there twice? I do. Well, okay. Should we just go wild card? Let's just go wild card. And we'll use that one. And that will be 21. I gotta fix that. How did I do that? That means it'll be Crafter's Choice. All right. The 22nd. Not the 22nd. 22nd day. Recipe. All right, let's see what's going to go with pickle and Kwanzaa. Ice skates. Okay. And number 24. We'll do that one again. This is kind of all over the... let's see. 24. Winter solstice. Who came up with that one? That'd be you, Ange. All right, 25. Ice skates again. How about we just go with cozy? Cozy. Number 26. Okay, we need to go... Well, no, we still have things that are... Countdown. All right, we're going with in the mail. It's the closest one to it. In the mail. And last but not least for this week is memory from yesteryear. Okay, let's go through them real quick. So for Monday, we have snow, chimney, and the wild card. So Crafter's Choice. On Tuesday, which is day 22, is lights, soldier, and recipe. Day 23 is pickle, Kwanzaa, and ice skate. Day 24, candle, nutcracker, and winter solstice. Number 25 is snowman, vintage greeting, and cozy. Number 26 is wonderland, deck the halls, and in the mail. And number 27 is cold, cheer, and memory from yesteryear. So there you have it. So after this, I'll be getting all of my goodies together. And then on Monday, we will start with snowman, chimney, and wild card. And then we will also take a minute to kind of see where we are. We'll go through everything up until this point. So that'll be kind of fun. And until next time, friends, I hope you guys are having a good time, whether you're using my prompts, you're choosing your own. I hope you're having a good time with all of this. I certainly am. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And until next time, friends, remember to take time to just be. Cheers.